What up, folks? Papa Joe here, doing the waiting game. Waiting on a trailer. Figured the best way to make it show up was start a live stream, then it would show up. What up, Josh? Sitting here waiting on a mysterious trailer. Maybe it's a mysterious driver waiting on a trailer. The fun stuff. JJ, what's up? Hans, what's going on? You just crossed the Oklahoma, huh? I had to log in for a safety meeting, which was BS. So on my 14-hour clock, and now I'm sitting there waiting on a trailer. I figured if I started a live stream, that trailer would show up. What up, trucking? Now here comes the trailer. Let's see if that's mine. Been sitting there over an hour playing on the phone. Nope. That's that guy there that he's waiting on. Well, no, he shouldn't be taking it over there to that line. Huh. Yeah, the trailer I brought in and dropped last night. I seen the old boy bring it in. Him and the shop foreman was out there looking at it, so I drove over there. Because that usually means something wrong with it. I'm like, I brought that trailer in, what's wrong? We had standing water in it this morning. Well, that ain't good. They looked it all over. They couldn't find no damage. They ain't got a clue why it was leaking. But y'all seen that rain last night. That was some wicked rain. But it still should not have leaked. So, they ain't sure why it leaked. As long as it can't be pointed back at me. About ready to take a cruise around the yard and look for my trailer. I know that old man's a new guy to the company. I hope he knows that if they go on that line, they ain't been checked out. Oh, what are you asking here? Joe, a question. After getting my permit, company-sponsored school or non-company-sponsored school, but a guaranteed job? Well, Hans, that kind of depends, brother. I would try to do a little research on what company, what schools you're talking about. See what their ratings are and see what kind of comments have been made on them. That being said, remember, disgruntled people make more comments than happy people. So you can't just go by, well, there was 20 disgruntles and only 3 good ones. So the good ones don't comment. But that, if you can get a guaranteed job, depends upon the company. I would consider that route. Because I know they are getting a lot more picky on the drivers nowadays. So a lot of times it's just a matter of getting your foot in the door. Have you been having trouble getting companies to accept you? I know I've got a couple that have. So sometimes it's just a matter of getting your foot in the door. And remember, there's no such thing as a guaranteed job in trucking. You can give them all the information that they ask for. You can even go through that school. But then when you go to orientation at the company, then they start really checking into your background, and sometimes they'll still send you home. That being said, if you went to that school, you now have that CDL in hand. That helps. So now you can at least get a job with Swift or whoever, and you have a CDL. And remember, starting out as a new person, all the companies are going to pretty much take advantage of you. So, and I know there's some new guys out here that holler that, oh no, if you go with company X, they don't do that. Well, they ain't got a clue. They don't know. They're just starting in the trucking industry themselves. Then 6 months, a year, 2 years down the road, they'll be saying, damn, they took advantage of me. No. Who ever heard of that? Let's get a few more likes on there, folks. 9 of yous and 4 likes. If you can get on with Old Dominion, they're not, I don't know, so to speak, all the details of their company, but I can tell you they've been around for a while, and they do have a lot of regional line hauls. They, you might have to get your wiggle waggle endorsements, but now if you could get on with someone like Old Dominion, I would consider that. I can't tell you good or bad about them. I can just tell you they've been here a long time. So, you're guessing what went well, JJ? Ah, heading to Sacramento. Well, you'll meet Mike. He's coming across 40 eastbound. He's trying to be in Springfield by 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3:30, by 3:30, I think. See, Hill, you should have never gave up the red flower. Shouldn't have done it, man. I bet you're the one that stars in the Christmas Story, ain't it? Not if it wasn't a moving violation, it shouldn't affect you. Drinking in the public, but I don't know. I really don't know. We had that safety meeting today, which was only me and the instructor, and we covered a few different topics, and some of the new ways that they check drivers out is crazy. And a lot of little stuff like that does pop up, but then that's going to be up to the individual company. But if you had misdemeanors, wasn't no real violations to speak of, DUIs and accidents and all that, I wouldn't think it would affect you. But I'm not hiring you either. So, no, actually, they didn't see the bad side of me. It went okay, so to speak. Well, if your driving record's clean, then you shouldn't have an issue. As long as you ain't got no felonies or anything stupid. The safety meeting was actually a waste of my time. I know y'all find that hard to believe. You know, we talked about some basic trucking issues. Then I had to sit in there and watch some videos, about how to unhook the trailer, how the proper way to dolly down, the proper way to unhook a trailer, the proper way to open the doors, and I'm like, really? So yeah, basically it was a waste of my time. Well, there you go, Hustle. We're not sure. They worked on it more. We're not sure. And until I can get my trailer and get rolling, we won't be sure. But I've been sitting here 3 hours and 47 minutes counting the safety meeting. That was an hour and 44 minutes. So I've got 2 hours and 1 minute sitting here waiting on this trailer. Aggravates the dickens out of me that I had to start my 14-hour clock. So now I'm well past my 3-hour extra. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh no, they paid us chump change. I mean, I told him it was what they was offering to pay was an insult. $10 an hour. Being that it's mandatory now, you have to log in on duty. I'm like, really? And what's that pay? Well, they are paying now. Law says they have to pay you, so they're giving you $10 an hour. At least you're getting something. I said, no, that's an insult. $10 an hour, I'd rather them keep it. And that ain't even a reach around. Oh, me, oh my. Want to check my messages. I forget they're on here. So here I sit. That's what I'm looking at. There's some of our trailers and the road leading into the yard. Seen one of our new trucks. They have did them a two-tone, which they don't normally do. Put chicken lights all down the side. I shot the owner of the company a message. I said, that two-tone with chicken lights looks good. You can do that to my new truck. He gave me a thumbs up. One more question. You ain't got to limit your questions, dude. Gives us something to talk about. Do you like backing or no? LOL. Actually, when I first started driving, I loved backing up. It was a challenge, and I would literally try to find the hardest places and the truck stops and whatnot to back in, and I would challenge myself. And as I've gotten older, and it ain't a challenge anymore. But in the beginning, yeah, I loved backing up. It's a good way if you master it to show off. Yeah, to show off. The middle of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, a lot of times the only truck parking spots you're going to find in them truck stops is that hard one that nobody wants to get or they can't get. And you learn how to put yours in them holes, you're damn near guaranteed a parking spot. And nowadays, it ain't that I don't like backing, but I take the easiest parking spot I can get anymore. Ain't no need lying about it. Now, what you have to remember is we spend 99% of our time driving forward. 99% of the incidents or accidents are going backwards. So backing is a challenge out here for a lot of drivers. So I would encourage you to master it. Take all the hard spots that you can and just have at it. So, what up, Bad? Well, that's true, Hustle. I never heard it quite put that way. Timothy, what's going on in Italy? Ah, Bad, it wasn't nothing spectacular. Me and Grandma spent the day, well, a few days at home by ourselves. One of the kids and the grandbabies came over for dinner Christmas Day. Got to torture them a little bit. It wasn't all bad. Well, me and Grandma just chilled out. We were lazy. Cooked me up a big old pot of ham and beans. I made some ham and beans and cornbread. Uh-huh. Actually, there's rows of trailers. I don't know how far my cord to go. Then there's the trucks. And there's that trailer that just came in. I said he need to have checked. Well, that's our yard. The new office is back yonder behind them trailers. I ready to cruise around, make sure I didn't miss it somewhere. I know I didn't, but now I'm waiting on a trailer bed. Oh, just chilling out, Timothy. Waiting on a trailer. Yard guy going by giving me a hard way. What up, Brandon? Michael's on his way to Springfield for Friday. If you hang out, you might miss him. Don't forget the head cheese there, young man. Hot head cheese at that. We discussed where you'd find it at. Remember, in Missouri, all roads head toward head cheese. Now, I got some pepper jack in the icebox back here, so you know. You can swing through Texas. That shouldn't be too far out of your route. I'll supply the pepper jack, you supply the head cheese. Oh me, oh my. Damn it, grab a gear, driver. A lot of people driving these automatics don't realize there is a little button where you can make it grab a gear. Uh-huh. Don't go river hunting. I tell you what, we got quite a bit of rain. It could be a little bit wet down there. I don't know. It's in the lower 60s. It is a sunshiny day. Last night it rained. Oh boy. Here come a gully washer. Yeah. About ready to take a little cruise here, folks. I'm sure I didn't miss it, but a little cruise around the yard won't hurt. Y'all fasten your seatbelt. Lumpers? Well, there's still lumpers around, but nowadays it's a lumper service. Those are mostly at your grocery warehouses. Now we're looking for trailer 163. 163V. If I missed it and it's sitting here, I will be mad at me. I did jump in the back and microwave me a couple of hot dogs, but I'm trying to keep an eye up front. I'll be damned. There it is. It snuck in on me. Well, thank you, Christopher. I understand, Brandon, but you scare easy, sissy. Let me jump out, get this paperwork. Oh, yeah, I know this place well. There's a little bit of pain to back into. They will be in my GPS at the bottom. Let's see, that should be it right there. 9550. Alright.
proceed to the highlighted route.
Carlos, what's up? I'm only gonna be here a minute anyway. My trailer got here and I'm fixing to take off. Let this old boy get back in. What did that say my weight was? 44,167. He was asking me if I was waiting on that trailer. Alright, good people. I appreciate you popping in for a minute. More than likely I'll be on later tonight. You know how it goes. Oh. Don't mind me. Ain't them some pretty colors? Waiting on this hand to finish unhooking back here. I ain't gonna back in beside him and crowd him and all that. Alright people, I got to get some work done. Y'all remember, God loves you, and so do I. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Bye now. And let's see if he was one of the low guys. No. The Volvos we got drop these things real high. Y'all take it easy now. Bye.